Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sabat Samson, the manager. And last time we talked about land banking and the terminal that influences the land banking decisions. And of course, if you haven't watched that video, I implore you to please do because it has a connection with what we are having today. Today we're going to be looking at 5 specific locations in Benin City. As an investor, you shouldn't miss, or you shouldn't even miss, in at least you should invest in one or two of them. But before we go to today's section, I want to please ask you, wherever you are watching this video, so please follow, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification button so that whenever we are dropping updates, you could always have those information at your fingertips. So I'm always ready to give you that quality informations and insights on real estate. Yeah, but before we begin today, I'll begin with a quote. Land in the right location is like gold, rare, and always in demand. Yeah. So number one on my list is the Upper Airport Road. We also call it the Airport Road Extension. And these are locations that drive into the maybe axis of Benin and then down to Umu, to Regin. Okay, these locations, for some of us that are in Benin City, you know so well that the road construction is currently going on that Airport Road Extension. So that constructions on that road is already giving a light that there will be so much impact on development and movement of people into those locations. Yes, and if you should also know that a lot of real estate are springing up in that area now. The concentration of this real estate will definitely be bringing a lot of people, commercial activities likewise, into those areas. So if you are talking about a location in one of the locations in Benin City that you shouldn't miss is the Upper Airport Road, also known as the Airport Road Extension. Yes. The second on my list is Upper Ekenwa Road. And there are some of them, they call it the Ubioko, as it stretches down. And of course, for those of us who are in Benin City or wherever you are, that is where that leads the Ekenwa Barrack and stretches also to the seaport, the Benin seaport. Yes, ordinarily the rate of people moving into this location is increasing by the day. Apart from that, the road constructions that have been going on in the Bioko houses of Benin City has also helped those persons who must have been building their various houses in those locations to move in now. So, for those of us who want to also make that investment decision on those locations, that is another location, and I can tell you that it has a very high prospect. Now, apart from that, there are also presence of so many real estate firms also springing up from those locations. Yes, and the next on my list is the Benin Auchi Road. Some of us might be asking, the Benin Auchi Road, yes, that location is basically known for so many, based on the number of population, is one of the most populated, places in Benin City. This stretches from the Aduawa down to stretches by those locations, and then into the Benin Auchi Road. It has a lot of people living in those locations. Apart from that, it's also known for its commercial activities, and also connects some very strategic locations in Benin City. From that point, some of the people take their journey into the Auchi and Ekuma and some other, strategic places in those states. So it's a place where you can also take that decision on the real estate. Okay, the fourth one on my list is Sapele Road. Of course, this is one of the most popular, high-rated area in Benin City. In fact, everybody wants to have their businesses right there in Sapele Road because of the proximity to the city center and also the high level of concentration on business activities also, and the proximity to not just the city center alone, but the proximity to various locations, don't forget that is also a federal road. So the rate of the commercial activities makes it a highbrow when it comes to making that. So obviously, there are some of the areas of this SAPE road that is already concentrated, and when I mean concentrated, highly concentrated already. And so there is already a movement into the bypass axis and stretching down to even the local axis. Now, don't forget that in that same Sapele Road, we also have the Osimo Power Plant, which is highly contributing to a lot of tremendous developments in that part of Benin City, and likewise, so many real estate firms or so many real estate companies springing up in these parts of the Benin City. So it has, in fact, is one of the places in Benin City that if you bought property in Sakle Road, let's say 6, 7 years or maybe 10 years ago, I can tell you boldly that you're already hitting into your tens of millions and hundreds of millions. Yes, because of the rate at which the development has hit the this particular location. Now, yes, the fifth on my list, yeah, I can call it the magic location right now in the city of Benin. It is called the Iri Axis. The Iri Axis that stretches into Obazakbon, stretches to Okoromi, stretches to even the Obage Axis. See, I want to tell us something. I once advised someone to get a property from this location 2 years ago or 3 years ago. The property was bought as at 2018 for 4 million naira. The property was sold as at 2022 for a 50 million naira. I can tell you right now that the property is selling for over 150 million naira. That is it. Currently in Benin City, the next alternative route outside Sapele Road is this route. The Iri axis that connects, the Obazagbon area down to Okoma, down to Obage. So this route also connects Sapele Road through the Ogege. So this is the magic route currently. And if you want to make that real estate investment decision, this location, I can tell you, is currently trending and is on fire. Not just because of the fact that it's an alternative route, but the fact that there is also presence of government on the urbanization of that particular axis of Benin City. Yes, having seen all these factors, one thing is to hear about it, and one thing is to make a decision. Don't forget, when buying land, you are not investing more. You are not just investing on land, but you are investing on the future of that location. You can make that wise decision today.